What's up, everyone? Welcome to Coin Chat number 11. Today is Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Let me double check. Today is Wednesday. This is the show designed to help you guys make some more Bitcoin. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here. You guys hear it every single time for those of you guys tuning in again. And that's honestly what I believe. So last episode, we covered Bitcoin not breaking out, looking for some confirmation. Now we're looking at Bitcoin down at support. A couple of things I wanted to cover today. I wanted to cover technical analysis doesn't work. That's a comment I saw at a conversation with Ronnie Moaz, an analyst that I respect in the space. He's doing some serious charitable work. I respect Ronnie. I respect his conviction. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that conversation. I also want to talk about this Bitcoin drop. Hopefully give you guys some insight into what's going on in that FUD and what's happening here. Past that, we're also going to give you one investing or trading tip from someone in the community. This is going to come from Crypto Medici, someone that I respect. He puts out a lot of insightful content. The guy has conviction. He sticks with his ideas. I respect him. I want to give you guys one investing or trading tip from someone in the community other than me. I don't know everything. No one knows everything. So it's good to get advice, insight from other people that have strengths in different things. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Once again, this is designed to help you guys make more Bitcoin. I've already gotten such great feedback of people making money, and that's so rewarding. It's so grateful. So I'm going to jump in real quick. One disclaimer I have to throw out there. You guys see it scrolling across this bottom right here. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. If you think I'm a financial advisor, turn off the YouTube. I'm not giving you guys financial advice. It's for entertainment, education, all that. What's going on? I'm going to give everyone a shout out into the live chat. The audience grows every single time I do this. I love doing this. It's a lot of fun. It's been a fun project. So one other thing, throw your questions, throw your comments. I'm going to answer them all at the very end. If you guys do have any questions that you want me to cover, any thoughts that I have in the current space, I'll answer them. I'll give you guys a quick shout out. What's going on, Big Mac? It's been following me for since the beginning. Happy to see you in here, man. What's going on, Michael? Appreciate the support. Aditya, OG, Tom, 432. What's up, Cam, Chien, Sensei? Throw where you guys are from, man. It's cool to see where everyone is in the world. What's up, Anthony? Who else we got? Hugh. A lot of guys in here. What's up, Hugh? Hugh from Australia. What's going on, Hugh? It's tomorrow in Australia already. What's up, Game Change? Steven, Kyle, Dr. Donut. Big fan of Ronnie's as well. What's up, Dat from Canada? I'm going to jump into this, guys. We have a global crowd. I appreciate it. What's going on? I see the comments streaming in. I have to jump into this, and then throw your comments, throw your questions in. Real quick before I jump into this, guys, throw a like, throw a comment, throw a subscribe. We have to get my page above the BitConnect crowd, above the people that are saying, buy these coins and make 10x. Right? They're selling you lies. They're not telling it. They're not telling the truth. So please, whatever you do, throw a like, comment, throw a subscribe. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. I don't really care, but I'm tired of seeing that stuff on YouTube. So that's why I'm making this series. Anyways, looking at what's happening in Bitcoin daily, right? I like to start with some price action. I like to start with what's happening in Bitcoin. We had a pretty severe drop in terms of Bitcoin. We had a drop about $1,000 or $1,500 drop down to this support. If you follow me on Twitter, this is the level that I've been watching, the most ideal support level. I also had this level yesterday that I picked out a personal long for me, and this was right in here just based off previous support, and I entered a long up here at 10.4. That's the 10.4 area. That's right. David says smash the likes. I appreciate that. Bitcoin Trader says smash the likes. I appreciate that. But the really ideal support level that I didn't think we would see is down here at this 9,400 level. The reason I like this 9,400 level a lot is because it's based off a previous support, and it's also a fib support. And I posted this on Twitter. You guys can see it. Watch out for the hindsight traders. Watch out for the guys that say they made the moves and go back and post some vague stuff. You know what I mean? Follow people that are doing this transparently. I try to be as transparent as I possibly can, show you guys the moves. Anyways, this is the last trade I entered, and we're back at that support level past the FUD. The FUD today was Binance getting hacked. The FUD today was the SEC cracking down, and the FUD was also Japan closing down an exchange. Nicholas said, are you a permabull? I'm not a permabull, right? But in my own opinion, this is going to transition really nicely to kind of that investing, that and trading tip from someone else in the community. taking my emotions, taking my everything out of this, my bias, right? I'm fundamentally long Bitcoin. Taking everything out of that, I am bullish. I believe that Bitcoin's value as a programmable financial infrastructure, a digitally scarce programmable financial infrastructure, I think it's gonna grow. And I think the market cap is cheap now, so it's impossible for me to not be bullish medium to long term. Short term, we're always going to see these drops. We're going to continue to see this volatility. So in the last coin chat, I showed you guys this rejection of this long-term downtrend. For the podcast listeners, you don't need to know the exact levels. It just dropped $1,000 since we were looking at that rejection. Now we've fallen down to kind of that key support that I've been highlighting in the chart, right? I didn't draw this today. It's been in the chart for weeks. Check my Twitter. Gosh, I just hate the hindsight traders, so watch out for them. Anyways, we had a nice bounce here, and we're still below my entry, right? So we have another, what is that, $400 until I break even. But before I even go into that, the one thing that I really wanted to cover in terms of technical analysis, the one thing that I really wanted to cover in today's coin chat and go over is I saw a lot of people commenting that technical analysis does not work when there's a massive drop like this, or there's this new news that comes into the space. The reason I wanted to put up this coin chat is because, guys, technical analysis, it's not, I think there's a serious misconception that it's some kind of, predictive art, or it's, I can draw this chart and I can say, here's this arrow, we're going up for sure. And that's my prediction. And if that doesn't work, then TA doesn't work. I have never seen someone say when they research an asset, whether it's a stock, whether it's a coin, whether it's anything, if that coin, doesn't gain value like they said it did, I've never seen them say fundamental analysis or research doesn't work. Because that's ridiculous, right? Everyone knows that research or fundamental analysis will actually help you build conviction. It'll help you build an understanding. It's the exact same thing that technical analysis is built to do, right? Technical analysis, the entire goal, the people that I respect in the space, the people that I respect not only past crypto, but in other assets, understand that the only thing technical analysis is here to do is to help you identify asymmetric risk-reward opportunities and to help you manage and measure that risk. So when I enter a long, suppose it's right here, I'm looking at this and I'm saying my reward, let's say that's the first take profit I want, and this is my risk down here at 8%. Let's say I even give it below this previous swing low over here. Let's say I know for a fact when I enter this trade, I'm entering with a 1-to-1 risk reward. I always want a positive risk reward. So this would be kind of the worst risk reward I would give myself. So technical analysis is never going to be able to kind of predict that FUD we saw today that caused that sell-off, and either is fundamental analysis, right? No type of analysis, no type of anything is going to give you insight in isolation. You would always use things together. So that's one thing I wanted to cover, one kind of misconception there with TA, and the fact that any analyst would say they wouldn't use kind of the charts or finding these levels of liquidity with their fundamental analysis or with sentiment analysis, I just don't understand. I think there's just some misconceptions. I think there's some FUD with TA. So I wanted to cover that real quick. Past that, guys, I wanted to, like I always like to do, I always like to give you guys one piece of investing tip or one investing trading tip in crypto, past just what I'm saying from someone else in the community. So you're not just getting advice from me, you're getting advice from someone else. I don't know everything. What's going on, Bitcoin Bea? I see you in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. I like to give you guys advice from someone else because I don't know everything and different people have different strengths. The thing with Crypto Medici, and the reason that I wanted to highlight him in tonight's stream is because he has conviction in his ideas, just like BitLord in the last one. He has strong conviction, and he's very rational in a lot of his things. So Ari had the original tweet, and he said, don't get defensive about your favorite coin or your favorite crypto project being criticized on Twitter. If a cryptocurrency in question can't survive FUD, it's doomed anyways. And what Medici said sarcastically, he said, don't get defensive, get emotional. And this is what I see so much. Right, I see this with Bitcoin Cash. I see it with Cardano. I see it with Ripple. I see it with so many things, guys. And my whole system, my whole beliefs, and it lines up so nice with that kind of TA little tip or that thought I give, is none of this is emotional, right? I don't care if Bitcoin drops 1,000 or 1,500, and that's what's so beautiful about looking at charts. None of my emotions are attached to this. This is the level that I determined weeks ago. This is a level that worked for me a week ago. Take your emotions out of things. Take your emotions out of decisions. If someone doesn't like a coin that you like, suppose you're a permable Bitcoin and drops $1,000. If anything, that should make you more bullish, right? So don't get your emotions into this, guys. That's keep your emotions, your biases out of this. I believe so strongly in having a system of rules, having a system of kind of a systematic approach, so that your bias, your emotions don't affect your decisions. We're already at 10 minutes. I want to take a couple questions, though, before we end this. I always like to do that for the live stream. What's going on, Giovanni? Akmolin here. What's going on, brother? Thanks for tuning in. Game Change, Bitcoin Traders. So many names I recognize. What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in. I really sincerely appreciate it. I really do. Andrew said, thanks for the investment advice. I'm going to go long in that box you tell me. Andrew, that's awesome, man, and that's cool that you use my analysis, but don't ever take what I say as financial advice, right? I think the people that have done the best are people that honestly, right, if you're better than me, or counter trade me, or use my analysis and use it against your analysis, and parts that we align with, you use that as, suppose, Andrew, you align with a level that I picked, then that's a level with higher conviction. So I don't want to put the analysis kind of in your mouth, but I want to make sure you're not kind of following my stuff as financial advice. But I do like this level as well. Chris said, give a quick summary for the people that just tuned in. Chris, you can rewind. That's a beautiful feature of YouTube. Lucas said, will we see 6K? Guys, I'm going to take 3 more questions. I'm going to sign off. I only have 10 minutes. I have to wrap up. I have a lot of stuff going on. Luis said, thanks for the transparency. Of course, brother. Watch out for the hindsight traders. They're out there. If someone isn't being transparent, you can only imagine what's happening in their account. Lucas said, will we see 6K? Lucas, in all honesty, I do not believe we see 6K. I honestly, and this is just based on my analysis, right? This is not financial advice. I think the lowest that we see is the bottom of this channel. Everyone that's following me, everyone that's on this YouTube, or if you haven't seen my Twitter, you guys know I've used this channel for a long time. It's still held true, even through that massive FUD, that massive correction. I think the lowest that we actually see would be down here around 8,000, right? If we went straight down and tested the bottom of the channel. So I don't think we see 6K. My personal opinion, Lewis. 432 said, could you point out where your fibs are drawn from? Really good question. 432, my fibs are drawn from the bottom of this. I'm going to highlight them real quick so you can watch it. And you can pause the video if you want. But it's from the swing low. Back here in September, Jamie Dimon FUD saying it's a fraud. And then he retracted all the way to the all-time high. Pause it if you want to see that drawn up in real time. Brad said, what time frame do you trade leverage on BitMEX? Brad, I play all time frames. I'm always looking bigger picture, and then I zoom in, smaller picture for execution. I'm going to take one more question, guys. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Like I said a million times. Throw a like, throw a comment, throw a subscribe. I love seeing all the names that I remember. Raphael said, "Do you even?" All right, this is a good question to wrap it up on. So he said, "Do you even look at the futures market? If yes, do those markets have any influence to the Bitcoin asset current price? And if futures markets have some influence over your trades?" Raphael, I'm gonna take a quote kind of from someone. I won't even quote him here. I don't know if he wants to be quoted, but he kind of said, that's where the dumb money, or that's where money that can't be in the space right now is able to speculate. So in a lot of assets, there's not kind of that barrier to entry, right? If you want to get into gold and you want to speculate on gold futures, that's fine. But honestly, you could buy gold underlying if you're an asset manager, if you're an individual investor. What's happening right now with crypto is June and March futures aren't entirely they aren't really representative of where market makers and where asset managers think the price is going to be in March and June. What those prices are representative of is the premium that asset managers are willing to pay to have exposure, but they can't buy into the underlying. So I do look at the futures market, but in all honesty, it's mostly just trading on momentum. It's mostly just, I guess some people call it dumb money. I would say it's restrictive money. It's kind of where they're pricing it. So that's how I would view it. Hopefully that answers your question. I got to wrap this up, guys. We're at 15 minutes. I like to keep it at 10 minutes. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. This is Coin Chat number 11. This is the show designed to help you guys make more Bitcoin. Last episode, we were looking at waiting on confirmation up here at 11.6, 11.5. I really hope everyone waited for confirmation. or at least wait until this first support like I did to take that entry or the second support. Because guys, it's all about, first of all, not losing Bitcoin. And once you can do that, it's all about making Bitcoin. So I'm going to sign off. In the meantime, keep making that Bitcoin. Throw a like, throw a comment, throw a subscribe. If you don't like me, throw a comment, tell me you don't like me. If you do, throw a comment, tell me you do. Subscribe. I'll answer your questions next time. I'm signing off, guys. I'll see you soon. Peace.